Vlogging with my new camera. You know, I'll be honest, it's kind of actually tough. It's way more challenging than I thought. I need to put some serious reps in so that I can get used to it. It's anytime you're not good at something, it's really easy to fix not being good at something. Just do it a ton of times. That's all that you have to do. You literally just have to keep doing it. I wasn't good at YouTube at all, like terrible at YouTube. And I just decided that I was just gonna make YouTube my beat. I killed YouTube. I stayed in it for about a month. And then after that, I was like really comfortable with YouTube. So now I am getting comfortable with this camera. But there's so many different things. There's artsy shots. There's just lots of different things. Ooh. Oh, okay, cool. All right, this little bit of I think you maybe have seen this room. It's a little bit of my business space in here. Kind of do some of my work over here, some of my photography. My struggles with the new camera. The new camera is really, really nice. A little bit maybe too nice. I've done an interesting graduation. I went from having a nice little GoPro, which I think was great. Just point and shoot and just do whatever I want. Love that. But my next graduation in retrospect probably should have been a GX7. That Sony camera that basically is another point and shoot with just a little bit more capabilities and functions. I didn't go that route. I decided to skip it and move and graduate immediately to this Canon M5. Now I don't know a lot about cameras, so I'm not gonna tell you like what kind of like shots it can take and all these. I put it usually on auto and I just go with it. I'm going to get a little bit more creative, and as I get more creative, I'm going to share that with you. I'm not interested in reading the box and like finding out all the features and then just regurgitating that to you like I know what I'm talking about, because I feel like that's what everyone does that does a review. Okay, this is what it does. Okay, this is what it has. All right, perfect. I'm gonna sound intelligent by reading the back of this box. Or maybe they're actually just way smarter than me and they can remember everything about cameras, even though they're not really photographers or videographers. But my review is pretty simple. It's going to be this: vlogging is hard. It's really hard. You don't even know what to shoot. Before, with my GoPro, and I will still be using that because it's just perfect for being in my pocket and grabbing quick little shots. Before the GoPro, I knew nothing about cameras. Absolutely nothing. First camera I ever bought my entire life was a GoPro. GoPro 5, Hero 5. And it's kind of cool because you can change the cropping on it. So basically you can do like a real big wide fisheye lens, or you can just kind of do really narrow. It's not the actual lens that's changing, it's just cropping the image. Kind of like what an iPhone would do. So now I'm like thrown into the droves of having a real camera. Like I gotta like zoom in, and then autofocus kind of works but doesn't work. So I put it on manual, but man, manual's like playing the piano. My foot's doing something with the pedals down below. My hands have to do this. So I'm definitely not well versed. I'll be talking and I'm like, oh my God, seriously, is the microphone not on? Oh, what, the battery died on the camera? The batteries die? I don't even pay attention to this stuff. So for someone who doesn't know anything about cameras, this is a really good review. Vlogging is hard. It's really hard. Not only is it very difficult to get shots and just film and document what you're doing, but it's really hard to think of something creative to even talk about. And on top of that, spending an hour or two editing it and chopping it up, because that's really what it is. I mean, if you look at Star Wars, that's just a ton of content, you know, sitting on some hard drive somewhere in Hollywood. But what's valuable is taking it and putting it in a sequential order that's somewhat entertaining. And that's what you have to do with vlogs. So it's not as simple as just documenting. You have to show the documentation in a clever way. Put some good music to it, some cool shots, and I'm trying to do that, and I will continue to get better. Just so happens that some people, I guess, vlog full time, and that's their only job. When you're trying to start a company, run a company, it's a little bit more time consuming, it's a little bit more challenging, but I think that's the beauty of, maybe that's the content I have. That's what I want to bring, is it's almost like school teaches you dick about the real world. That's just the honest truth. I am very upset when I graduated college and went out in the real world and was like, all right, I'm ready, here we go. What, nobody wants me? Nobody wants me? Like, that's so, to me, get your ass up there, you know what I'm saying? I spent my entire college life studying. I didn't do anything else. I didn't party, I didn't hang out with friends, I didn't have much of a social life. I literally just try to get good grades. And what's so funny about that is I have no idea why. I was a little competitive and I wanted to beat people in the class, but that was it. I don't understand. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to just get good grades? I guess I thought that it would prepare me for the world. And now, if I could talk to myself if I was 20 again, just shake myself and be like, do not. I don't know if I'd say don't go to college, but I probably would have pushed myself into entrepreneurship or something that I know. Having self-awareness, knowing what I'm good at, and then being like, okay, cool, this is probably what I should do. I love structure, so a job is great for me, but what type of job? What kind of person am I? You know, what kind of personality do I have? And what's gonna be good for that? I already know that I'm a helper. I love to help people. I love to fix things. And that right there is great, but how do you help people? That's the next question. You know, you may understand even why, why at the core of you want to help people, but you may not understand how you can help people. And that is where self-awareness comes in, big time. And that's what I'm working on very diligently here, is trying to showcase my life and document it so that it can bring not only self-awareness to myself, but also can bring self-awareness to people who are watching, no matter what. And they can come when they want to. Doesn't have to be watching right now. Maybe this message doesn't even make sense, but someday it actually might. The beauty of putting yourself on camera is this: you get to watch yourself. You get to finally see a different perspective of yourself. It's no longer the point of view of just inward looking outward. It's now outward looking inward. And that's a really interesting thing, because I think that is what you need for introspection, to literally go inside yourself. You need to go from the outside and look inside. And we don't practice that enough because we're always looking inside to outside. That's our point of view always. We're always looking at the outside world. It's hard to look at our inner world because we never have switched that. This camera allows you to do that. You get to watch the video and you get to see your mannerisms, how you talk with your hands, how you don't finish your sentence, how you actually just talk with run-on sentences all the time because you're a ranter. That's just who I am as a person. Can't change that. So it's cool though, because I get to see, wow, I need to articulate things a little bit better. I need to explain them. I need to really look in the camera. I need to be more invested into that. I need to see where I'm actually going to be taking my career and my life and how I want to showcase that. There's so many things that the camera can teach you about how you are perceived, how the world is kind of looking at you. And I think I guess that could be a little scary for some people. I'm not sure. I'm just looking at it as a great tool for helping me with self-awareness. That rant had no particular fluidity. It just was me and my thoughts and what I was thinking at that moment. And that's the beauty of it. I get to share it, or maybe I'll just cut this whole section out. I'm not sure. And we are here with the laundry. I'm telling you, this thing is like something out of a horror film. So if you don't like violence or things scare you very easily, close your eyes, because this will freak you out. Have you ever seen so much laundry in your entire life? Oh. It's incredible. I feel like I could set the world record for the most laundry ever utilized.